great weekend. I'm going to tell you the instructions for this week's assignments. Pay attention. Well, this is Unit 5, Art, Lost and Found. In this unit, you will talk about traditions and communities. You're also going to talk about different craft and cultural activities, understand changing traditions, and write a blog entry. Let's look at the picture. What colors do you see? Do you think these people is happy? Is this a celebration? Do you think this might be a tradition? What is this person wearing? What is this person doing? Use one word to describe the emotion on the face.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Rick.
Wow, what is that? It's beautiful.
It's a painting. It's called the Mona Lisa. It was painted by a great artist named Leonardo da Vinci who lived hundreds of years ago.
I love art. Did you know that painting is a type of art? So are sculpture, storytelling,
Music, plays, and many other things that people make or perform.
Today, we'll learn words about the types of art people make.
I'll sing a song about culture and traditions.
We'll meet a National Geographic explorer, and I'll read a story called The Cave People of the Kerawati, a disappearing culture.
That sounds great, Rick.
It does.
Okay, let's get started. Let's practice some new words and phrases. This is an example of art. Art is something that people make or perform. This is a community. Art is an important part of living in a community.
A community is a group of people in a town, city, or other place. You live in a community with your family and neighbours. Your school is a community too.
Culture. Sometimes people in a community enjoy or make art to celebrate their culture.
Culture is more than just art. It's a mix of the ideas, art, food, holidays, and activities that are special to a community.
Language is another important part of a group's culture. Future. The future is the time that comes after now.
If you keep learning English, you'll be able to speak it very well in the future. In the future, you'll be older. You might have a family of your own.
Families are an important part of how cultures grow and develop. This picture shows 3 generations in a family.
In your family, your grandparents are one generation. Your parents are another generation. Your brothers and sisters and you are another generation.
Hold on. Here's one way that different generations in a family hold on to or keep special traditions.
When people in an older generation teach others from a younger generation to cook different dishes or tell stories, it helps families hold on to their culture.
My dad taught me an old family recipe for soup. We make it together on special holidays. It's delicious.
That's a great way to hold on to a family tradition.
That was fun. Now let's review the words. Look carefully at this girl. What does she like? She likes art.
She's a painter, and the picture she's making is a painting. Did you know that some of the first paintings were made in caves more than 30,000 years ago?
A is made of many different people. A community is made of many different people. The people in this community are working together to take care of the neighborhood. Food, music, and art are examples of
Food, music, and art are examples of culture. What else makes up a culture?
These girls all speak the same.
These girls all speak the same language.
True or false? The future is the events that happened yesterday.
False. The future is all the things that will happen after this moment, after now.
The older woman is the baby's grandmother. Is the baby part of the youngest community, generation, or culture?
The baby is part of the youngest generation.
He's teaching his son to a family tradition.
He's teaching his son to hold on to a family tradition. We have more words to learn. These words will help us talk about culture and about how different generations learn about their cultures. Tradition.
Every year on December 31st, people celebrate the start of the new year with big firework displays. It's a tradition. Part of the tradition is to have an amazing firework display on the last night of the year.
There are different traditions in different places. Local traditions are the traditions of a particular area.
In this city in Spain, it's a local tradition to have a parade with giant pieces of art. At the end of the night, it's a tradition to light the giant pieces of art on fire.
Tourist. People from all over the world visit Spain to see this tradition. These people are tourists.
Tourists visit places to enjoy different cultures and traditions. Have you ever been a tourist in another country?
Here's an interesting local tradition. Weaving. This person is using a special machine called a loom to weave or make a rug.
To weave is to fit pieces of thread together in a special way to make cloth.
It's wonderful watching weavers work. Weaving is an art. Proud. This woman is proud of the cloth she's made.
If I could do that, I'd feel proud.
Sometimes when you feel proud about something you've made, you want to share your work. Here's another way that people can share their culture. Storytelling. This person is telling a story.
Storytelling is a way to share traditions and ideas. Some storytellers tell their stories by talking. Another way to tell stories is to write them.
Pass down. When you share a story with a younger person, you pass it down.
You can pass down other things too. My mother passed down a beautiful dress to me. Sometime in the future, I might pass it down to my daughter.
That's a lot of really good words about culture and traditions. Let's review them now. Unscramble this word.
Tradition. A decorated tree at Christmas time is a tradition in many places.
These people are at a celebration in their town. They're celebrating a tradition.
They're celebrating a local tradition.
These people are visiting Paris. What do you call people who visit a new place?
They're tourists. Did you know that each year nearly 6 million tourists visit the Eiffel Tower?
This woman is making a rug. Is she sharing, passing down, or weaving the rug?
She's weaving.
This boy made a beautiful picture. How do you think he feels? He's of the art he made. He's proud of the art he made. True or false? When you share something, you keep it for yourself.
False. When you share something, you enjoy it together with someone else. You can share food, books, or even ideas with another person.
What is the man doing? What does the picture show?
This picture shows storytelling. The man is telling a story.
This person is a tradition. This person is passing down a tradition.
Alright, so after taking all the new vocabulary words, you are going to open your student book on page 78 and 79 and follow the reading. Let's read.
Everyone should be proud of who they are. What makes you who you are? Part of who you are comes from the past. It comes from the culture of your parents, grandparents, and people before them. It comes from the language you speak, the art you see, the stories and music you hear, and the traditions you share. Dragon boats are a 2,000-year-old Chinese tradition. Racers must cooperate and row together to win. Today, dragon boat racing has become a modern world sport. Storytelling isn't always done with words. In Laos, dancers tell stories with their hands. The dances are part of their history. This history is passed down from one generation to the next. The people of Tabasco, Mexico, keep their history alive. This local boy has clay on his face. He will do the jaguar dance to bring rain. His people speak an old language that came from the Olmec thousands of years ago. The people of Ghana hold on to their tradition of weaving beautiful cloth. Tourists come to Ghana to buy cloth. The money that the tourists pay helps the future of the community.
After you finish reading, remember you need to read 3 times. You go to page 80 to sing the song.
Knowing your history is important. Holding on to your culture is an excellent thing. Knowing your history is important. It's up to you to keep your culture strong. What special art does your culture bring to our world? What special thing does your family bring to our world? Weaving, learn to do it. Storytelling, learn to tell it. What brings your culture pride? Knowing your history is important. Holding on to your culture is an excellent thing. Knowing your history is important. It's up to you to keep your culture strong. What special art does your culture bring to our world? What special thing does your family bring to our world? Embroidery, learn to sew it. Sculpture, learn to sculpt it. What brings your culture pride? Your grandparents may seem old to you, but they know a thing or two. Knowing your history is important. Holding on to your culture is an excellent thing. Knowing your history is important. It's up to you to keep your culture strong.
Okay, so after singing the song, you're going to think about something that your culture brings to our world. What Costa Rican thing do you know that belongs to its culture? Is there a special tradition in your family? What is something from your family that you would like to learn to do? Maybe a tradition, maybe a special food or a special meal, or something that your grandparents used to do with your parents and now your parents do with you. So ask them and share your answers. Well, for you, next step is to download the PowerPoint presentation attached to assignments and start copying the vocabulary for Unit 5, Arts Lost and Found. This is the presentation. You have to copy all the slides. And when you finish copying the vocabulary words and the general ideas, you're going to answer these little questions in your notebook. Okay, you're going to paste a picture of something that belongs to a Costa Rican culture and write a brief explanation of what it is and why you like it. Then you're going to answer these other 2 questions. What language do we speak in Costa Rica? And you're going to paste a picture of the Costa Rican typical dress. You can also draw it if you want. Then you're going to write what is one tradition you have with your family. And you're going to paste a picture of your parents and grandparents. This should be done in your notebook. You cannot print this homework. All right? That's it for today. Remember to download and follow the guide. See you next week. Bye-bye.